Good afternoon from Salt Lake City. This is City SC 2009 boys taking on Players Sports Club from Las Vegas. City is in white and Las Vegas is in blue. Jex now trying to get the ball inside the box, and it will be blue goal kick. Blue kicks the ball up on the left-hand side, brought down. Waddy gets a toe on it, then gets it over to Josh. Josh resets back to Bryce.
Good afternoon. It's not morning anymore, is it?
Bryce back over to Josh. Josh looking for different options. He gives it to Jmo. Jmo one touch back to Josh. Josh puts it up in the center, brought down by Brody, recovered by Blue. Will playing striker, getting up top, putting pressure. And Blue elects to recycle the ball amongst their defensive line. Blue now approaching the midfield on the left-hand side. And that ball is deflected away. It will be recovered by Bryce, who scoops it up. Bryce rolls the ball over to Josh. Josh over to Wes. Wes gets the ball up down the line to Sebastian. Sebastian cuts inside and is edged out. Blue recovers the ball at midfield. Sebastian keeping pressure on. Blue recovers the ball. That pass is deflected by Jmo, recovered by Jason. Jason to Wes. Wes up to the line to Will, and Blue recovers that ball. Josh gets a toe on it, gets it over to Sebastian. Sebastian midfield to the left-hand side. Sebastian cuts inside, switches the field over into the middle over to Jmo. Jmo gets the ball up to Brody. Brody, one touch back and forth between the two. Brody with the ball, centers it at the top of the box, and he's edged out by Blue. Blue now on the counterattack on the right-hand side. They put the ball down the line. Josh gets a toe on it, slows things down. Blue, that ball is towed away, recovered by Jason. Jason resets back over to the keeper, Bryce. Bryce, light tap over to Brock. Brock approaching the 18-yard line. He gets it down the line to Brody. Brody over to Waddy. Waddy, one touch down the line, trying to get to Will. Will in a bit of a tussle, and Blue is going to recover that ball. Blue putting together a couple of passes at the midfield. That pass there intercepted by Jason. Jason across midfield. Jason toes it over to Sebastian. Sebastian tries to get it to Will. That pass is intercepted by Blue. Deflected and recovered by Jason. Jason elects to pass back to Josh. Josh down the line to Will. Will, nice turn. Cuts inside, chips it up, trying to get to Jex. Not on the same page there. That ball is up in the air, brought down by Blue on the left-hand side. Miscommunication by Blue, and Will gets a toe on that, and that ball is just outside the box on the right-hand side of the screen. Will maintains possession, gets the ball to Waddy, and that is towed out of bounds, and it will be White throwing at midfield. Waddy throws the ball into Sebastian. Sebastian one touches back to Waddy. Waddy back to Sebastian. Sebastian turns and is stuffed by 3 or 4 Blue players. Blue now on the counterattack. In the attacking third, they shoot the ball. It's blocked by Josh. And Jason hustling to get that ball. Jason comes away with it and completes a pass to Sebastian. But that pass is intercepted, deflected, and cleared out by Wes. Brought down by Blue, and Sebastian gets a toe on it. Nobody with clear possession right yet. Jmo able to launch that ball. Will slipping. Blue recovers that ball and resets back to their keeper. Blue plays it up to their center defender there. Sebastian putting pressure on. Brody with some pressure. Jason gets that ball, is able to keep it inbounds. It deflects off of the shin of a Blue player, and it will be White throwing in midfield.
Hey, option. Hey, well, Sebas, move. Over me. Over. Good.
Jason throws the ball down the line to Will. Will keeps it in bounds and is cleared out by Blue. And it is called to be Blue throw-in.
Come on, Blue, let's go.
Keep him here. Both step up one. Let Weston take you.
Blue yeets the ball down, brought down by Jason. Blue is going to recover though. It's a couple of their own players getting in their own way. And it will be Blue throw-in.
Go quick, go quick. Good, Josh.
Josh gets the toe on it, but Blue is going to emerge with the ball. They get it up to their striker, reset, and Brody gets a toe on it, gets it over to Jex. Jex crossing midfield, tries to cut inside, the ball is dislodged, and that ball is going to roll out of bounds. It will be White throw-in just before midfield. Waddy looking for different options. He's got Wes right there, but Waddy electing to throw down the line instead. It's headed away by Blue. Jex trying to get there, keeps it in bounds, approaching the 18-yard line, looking for someone to cross, crosses it in, cleared away by Blue, still dangerously in their own box and down at the baseline, and that kick is cleared out. Blue now on the counterattack. Blue avoiding disaster there. Jex keeping that ball in. Now that ball is dislodged. Brody gets a toe on it. Blue recovers. Brody, another toe. Blue recovering. Blue now chipping the ball up on the right-hand side. Jason gets a toe on it, puts it up in the center to Brody. Brody looking for different options, swings it over to Jex on the right-hand side. Jex over to Waddy. Waddy one touches it back. That pass is intercepted but recovered. Pass now over to Jmo. Jmo trying to get the ball to Sebastian. Sebastian cuts through and still with the ball, approaching inside the box, looking to cross it, and he falls down. No foul called. Blue, his pass intercepted by Wes. Wes gets it over to Jmo. Jmo one touches it to Jex. Jex puts it on the outside over to Waddy. Waddy approaching the outside box, puts it in this, and it's kicked out of bounds. It will be City SC's first corner kick of the half. Jmo taking the kick, surveying the field, gives the signal. Here's the kick. It's up high, headed away, brought down by Josh, headed and cleared out by Blue. Nice sequence of events, and it looks like Jason's going to get that ball and clear it out of bounds. It will be Blue throwing in front of their own bench. Throws the ball down the line. Ooh, a hard fall by Wes. Blue comes up with the ball. Blue now attacking from the left-hand side. It gets it down the winger. And that ball is called offsides. Brock will be taking the kick. He kicks it lightly to Wes. Wes back over to Brock. Brock edges up, gets the ball over to Will. Will back to Wes. Wes gets that ball up to Jex. Jex is right there and cleared away by Blue's keeper, headed down and kept in bounds by Will. Will to Jmo. Jmo turns back, tried to get it to Wes. Miscommunication there, and Blue recovers. Blue now attacking from the right-hand side. Tried to pass it in the center. Josh recovers and resets to Bryce. Bryce back over to Josh on the left-hand side of the pitch. Josh with plenty of space and time, moving up farther and farther, approaching midfield. Josh now puts it down the line, his pass intercepted by Blue. Jason gets a toe on edge, as the body out, recovered by Brody. Brody takes a touch of midfield, looking for different options and resets back over to Brock. Brock switches, puts it over to Josh. Josh to Wes. Wes now crossing midfield, Cutting to the left-hand side, gets it to Will. Will cuts on the outside, trying to beat his man approaching the penalty box, and that ball, he tries to cross it, bounced off of the blue player, back onto himself, and then out of bounds, so it will be blue goal kick. Blue elects to lightly tap it over to the right-hand side to the right back. Brody immediately there on defense. Ball crossed over in front of Jmo. Jmo dislodges the ball, tries to get over to Jex. Jex along the left-hand side keeps it in bounds. And that ball is towed back to Blue. Blue recovering, resetting back to their keeper. A bit of a miscommunication there, but Blue is able to avoid disaster. Blue now bringing down the ball. And midfield tries to chip it up. The ball gets past their player. And Waddy and Brock trying to get on that action. Blue on the left-hand side. Now approaching the attacking third. They put it into the center. Miscommunication there, an errant touch. And White recovers, and then a quick flip by Jmo results in a handball. So it'll be City SC's free kick. Brock switches the field over to the left-hand side, over to Jason. Jason has time. Man coming on, puts the ball down to Sebastian. Sebastian keeps it inside, puts it up, trying to get to Jmo. That pass is intercepted. Jason recovers the ball, puts it over to Brody. Brody looking for different options, puts it down the line, looking for Will. Will's going to get there first. Will's trying to cut inside, trying to get into the box. Likes to slow things down, wait for the players to catch up. He crosses it in the center, gets it over to Jmo. Jmo dislodged. No, that's Wes. Wes was dislodged, and Blue recovers the ball. Wes staying with his man, trying to cut off the handball called right there. And Waddy puts the ball in the play quickly over to Jmo. Jmo approaching the box, deflected, Robert down by Sebastian. Now it's Will inside, chips it over, and it's just wide left. Will with a shot on goal.
We can make it.
So it'll be goal kick for Vegas. Vegas kicks the ball high to the left-hand side just before midfield. Blue is going to recover. They elect to reset. Jex is there right in front of the keeper. Keeper's out of the box. Jex shoulders it down, gets it over, and hits the crossbar. Unlucky. That was Will and Jex. That ball dislodged by Will again, and it is called a goal kick for Vegas. City SC has a couple of scoring opportunities within the last couple of minutes, hoping to capitalize. In Vegas, goal kick up high on the center, headed away by West, brought down by Sebastian. To Brody. Brody resets to Jason. Jason looking for options, gives it over to Josh. Josh takes a touch and kicks that ball out of bounds. It will be Blue throw in. High pressure by Blue created some problems for White. Ball thrown in, and Blue recovers the ball. Brody gets the ball. Blue recovers. Blue shoots. Stuffed immediately by Jmo. Blue at the top of the box. Look at a shoot. He shoots, and it's way high. So goal kick for City SC. Bryce elects to tap it over to Brock. Brock switches it over to Josh. Josh has space, gets it down the line to Jmo. Jmo crossing midfield, gets it over to Sebastian. Sebastian just past midfield. Ball is dislodged, and it should be White throw-in. And yes, that is the call the ref gives. White throw-in. Jason quickly to Sebas to Jason to Sebas in traffic, gets the ball out to Jason, who one touches it to Jmo switches it over to Jex at the top of the box. Jex tries to back heel it. Blue recovers. Blue at the top of the circle in midfield, switches over to the right hand side. Blue now in the attacking third, puts it up into the center, towed away by Brock, gets over to Jmo to Brody turns and avoids a tackle, but the ball is dislodged and Blue is going to recover. It will be Blue throwing at midfield. And another Blue throw in. Ball goes over the intended players, recovered by Brock. Brock lobs it up over in the center, trying to get to Will. Blue's going to get there first, and the ball is bouncing back and forth between several players. Waddy recovers, gets it over to West. West switches over to the right-hand side to Jex. Jex heel toes kicks over to Will, and Blue recovers that ball on the left-hand side, and that ball is going to roll out of bounds. It'll be City's throw-in front of their own bench. Waddy taking the throw-in to West back to Waddy. Waddy resets back over to Josh. Josh at the top of the box, now taking a few steps out to his left-hand side. Josh plays it down on the line to Sebas. Sebas wins the tackle. No foul called there, Sebas, and a foul is called.
Get ready.
Ball put back into play by Josh. Over to Brock. Brock, his pass intercepted by Blue. Blue now with the ball at the top of the circle in midfield. Pressured by Jmo. Jmo wins the tackle, turns around and gets the ball over. Makes two swerving moves and still with the ball. He gets it over to Brody at the top. Brody over to Will. Will swings and shoots. The ball, nobody knows where it is. It's cleared out by Blue and recovered by Jmo to Waddy. Waddy to Jmo again. Jmo trying to shield, and he falls on the ball, and the ball is called a foul against Blue. And there's an injured player for Blue at the top of the box. So the ref will take a moment to assess the player, and Jmo walking over to the coaches to discuss some in-game strategy.
Did you just come up, just you and Jackson?
We grew up yesterday.
Okay. Just the two of you?
Yeah, we have Jewish.
So the Blue player seems to be okay. Jmo will be taking the free kick. Brock is all the way back. Jmo gives the signal, lobs it up into the center, headed down by Blue, cleared out by Blue, recovered by Blue. And that ball, after some pressure from West, is called Blue ball, and it's about 18 yards out on the left-hand side for Blue. Ball kicked out of bounds by Jmo. It'll be another Blue throw-in, pretty much in front of their bench. Headed away by Waddy, and another Blue throw-in. Brock shields the ball, gets it over to Josh. Josh taps it over to Bryce, and Bryce puts it over to to Josh. Josh up the gut to Sebas tackled. Blue now with the ball on the outside of the box. They cross it into the center. Brody gets the ball away and tries to put it up. Gets it to Jmo. Jmo to Wes. Back to Jmo. Jmo now crossing midfield, approaching the attacking third. Now passes over to Wes. Wes gets the ball over to Waddy. Waddy just outside the box, dislodged, and Jex is going to recover that ball, and it will be White throw-in. Ball thrown in quickly to Wes. Will is able to come away with that, approaching the corner, still with the ball, and it rolls out of bounds. It will be blue goal kick.
I press our back.
Ball kicked up high, headed away by in the center. Both players got a head on it, and nobody with clear control quite yet. It looks like blue is going to bring it down. West puts some pressure on, and blue elects to recycle it among their defensive line. Sebastian immediately putting pressure on. They clear it away. Josh intercepts that ball. Josh resets to Brock. Brock, with plenty of time, assesses the field, gives it back over to Josh. Josh with time, plays it high into the left, trying to get it over to Jmo. Jmo heads the ball, trying to get to Sebas. Sebas not able to get there in time. Now Brody gets the ball at the top of the box. Brody looking to cut inside. Brody around the triangle, gets it over to Jex. Jex, the ball's in the box, bouncing back and forth. Sebastian brings it down, no handball, and cleared away, brought down by Jason. Wonderful trap over to West, to Jmo at the top, trying to get it over to West again on the left-hand side, approaching the top of the box. West dislodged, shoots, and is scooped up by Blue's keeper. Blue drop kicking the ball. Goes high to the left. Josh gets a head on it. Blue brings it down. Wes intercepts the ball. Go over to Jmo, over to Brody. Brody trying to get over to Jex. And that ball is scooped up by Vegas's keeper. Another side kick reaching midfield, brought down by Blue. Nice trap. And that ball, nice 1-2 by Blue. Jason, Kreif move, gets it over to Wes. Wes still with the ball, gets it up to the center to Jex. Jex chips it over to Jex. Oh, that was Will trying to get to Jex, who was called offsides. And a couple of substitutions for Vegas. Blue puts the ball back in play, brought down by Jason. Jason gets it to Sebastian. Sebastian one touch back to Jason. Jason on the left-hand side tries to cross the ball over. He gets it to midfield, brought down by Jmo. Jmo takes a touch, ball is dislodged. Jmo with the tackle, but unable to come up with it. Blue now crossing midfield. That pass intercepted by Jason. Sebastian picks up the slack. Sebastian approaching mid, dislodged and tackled. Blue now with the ball in midfield, attacking on the right-hand side. Ball dislodged, and Wes puts the ball up over to the left to Jmo. Jmo tries to get the ball over to Brody. Brody takes a touch inside. Brody circles around, resets things back over to Jason. Jason switches the field over to Brock on the right-hand side. Brock has several seconds to put things together, and he launches the ball up, trying to get up to Will. Will puts it over to Brody. Brody cuts inside. Chips it up over to Sebastian. Sebastian in the box. Swings it over. Jex is right there, and it goes bobbled and, brought down by Vegas. Another attack there. Waddy getting in the box, trying to get a shot. The pass intercepted there by Jmo. Jmo on the right-hand side. Ball dislodged and cleared away by Blue. Blue now putting things together on the left-hand side, and that ball is called offsides by the linesman. And some substitutes for City SC right now. Gabe coming on, Henry coming on, and Nash coming on. Brody coming off, Jex coming off, and Jmo coming off. Waddy puts the ball back into play, plays it back over to Josh. Josh with plenty of time, plays it over to Jason. Jason takes a one touch with his left foot, gets it over to Henry. Henry's first touch of the game. Henry gets the ball, his pass intercepted, then deflected and cleared away by Blue. Blue now with the ball at midfield, trying to make the current turn. And Will and Henry emerge with the ball. Henry chips the ball over, trying to get to Gabe. They weren't on the same page, and that ball rolls into the arms of Blue's keeper. No pressure by the City SC offense right now, and now Blue's keeper picks it up. Ball drop kicked high, brought down by Blue. Wes recovers that ball, chips it over to Jason. Jason down the line to Sebastian. Sebastian working the left-hand line, tries to cut inside and is dislodged, tackled by Blue. Blue now on the right-hand side attacking. That pass intercepted. Henry gets a toe on it, tries to get it to Sebastian. Sebastian loses the ball, and Blue with possession. Jason tried to get there, not happening. Jason now wins that ball. It'll be Blue throw-in, approaching their attacking third.
I just told you.
Blue throws the ball in, headed away by Jason. Will gets the ball to Henry. Henry turns to his right, gets the ball over to Jason. Jason switches the field up to Will. Will puts it back over to Nash. Nash versus touch of the ball, gets it over to the right-hand side to Waddy. Waddy in front of Blue's box, gets the ball over down the line, trying to get to Gabe, I believe, and that ball rolls out of bounds and will be Blue throw in deep in their own territory. And some substitutes for City SC. Looks like Tate and Lau will be coming on. Tate coming in for Brock and Lau coming in for Wes. That ball thrown in, headed back by Nash, is going to be recovered by Tate. Tate puts it over to Josh. Josh at just about midfield, boots it over to the left-hand side, trying to get to Will. Will chests it down, shoots, and it hits the crossbar, brought down by Blue. Gabe gets in there, and that ball is towed away and picked up by Blue's keeper. Man, I think that's the second or third time we've hit the crossbar today. Blue rolls the ball over to the right-hand side and clears the ball down the line. It's brought down by Josh. Nash gets a toe on it. Sliding tackle by Blue. And Will gets a toe on it. And the ball is bouncing around like a ping pong ball. Nobody with clear control. Jason intercepts a pass, brings it down, looks for different options, beats a player down the left-hand side of the line, nutmegs a player, gets the ball over to Henry. Henry back over to Jason. Jason dislodged, picked up by Lau. Lau switches the field over to Tate on the right-hand side. Tate with some time, approaching midfield. Tate gets the ball. His pass is picked up by Jmo over to Waddy. Waddy to Nash. Nash gets it over, up to the center, shot! And it goes way high. Left-footed shot by Nash there, I believe, and City SC is again knocking on the door. And some substitutes for blue. So a pause in the action just for a moment. So far offensively, it has all been City SC this half, but they've been unable to find the back of the net. They've found the post and the crossbar a couple of times. Ball is back in play, put over to the right-hand side for blue. Immediately pressured by Sebastian, Will. Jason gets a toe on there, and that ball is going to roll out of bounds and is called to be white ball. Jason throws the ball down the left-hand line. It's kneed out of bounds, and again another white ball. Ball thrown into Sebastian. Sebastian with a nice turn, puts it down the line. His pass intercepted by blue. Jmo, no, that's Lau, gets the ball. Lau pushes it back to Josh. Josh, his pass is intercepted. Blue working something together. Jason dislodges the ball. Nobody with clear possession at the moment. Lau gets a toe on it. It's going to be. And a foul called, no, not a foul. It's the ref said it went off of blue player number 10. So Jason throws the ball in to Sebastian, and he is kicked, a foul called. Sebastian kicked in the arm, currently saying he cannot feel it. And it looks like Sebastian is going to be subbed off potentially. After a last minute change, Sebastian says he's good. And new positions are being called for Sebastian and a couple other players, some switching around. So Josh will be taking this free kick. Ball is up high, swinging over to the right-hand side, headed into the center, brought down, but cleared away by blue. It's up high, and Josh is able to get there first. Josh swings it over to the center. Ball over on the right-hand side, gets it over to Waddy. Waddy at the top of the box, moves over to the right, over to Nash. Nash chips it in the center, and it's going to roll into the arms of the Vegas keeper. Ball drop kicked over to the left-hand side, picked up by Lau. Lau resets it back over to Tate. Tate with plenty of time, looking for different options. Swings it over to the left to Josh. Josh now surveying, puts it back over to Tate. Tate with plenty of time, puts it back over to the other side again to Josh. The defensive line slightly moving up. Now Josh launches it, trying to get in the box, and it's too much too fast for Will to get there. Josh wins the header, and Nash is going to come up with the ball over on the right-hand side. He puts it down the line trying to get to Will. Will beats a couple of players, puts it up in the center. Gabe at the box shoots, and it goes just over to the right. It'll be a corner kick for City SC. The ball bobbled by the Vegas keeper. So the last man of defense is going to be Jason and Waddy. Josh and Tate going in the box to provide some height. Here's the signal. The kick is up far. And off the back of Josh, it goes out of bounds. It will be blue goal kick. Ball brought down by White, recovered by White, centered over to Nash. Nash breaks a tackle, breaks through 2, gets the ball over to Will. Will puts it over to the right-hand side to Waddy. Waddy centers the ball, headed down by Gabe, chased down by Will. Will swings it over to Jason on the left-hand side. Jason chips it up in the center, no runner, and a miscommunication there by White. Josh has that ball, and it will be blue throw-in just before midfield. Jason heads the ball into the center. Lau with a karate kick up high, brought down by Gabe. Gabe gets it over to Will. Beautiful through ball on the left-hand side, and Will tries to cross it, but it was a little bit too much for him. A little off balance, and it will be another blue goal kick. Lau gets a toe on that, and Nash got a toe. Lau held, and a foul called against blue. Lau winning the foul there. So it will be a quick free kick. Looks like Tate puts it into play to Lau. Lau back over to Josh. Josh past midfield, looking for different options. Potentially going to the left. He elects to go in the center, and that ball is chested down immediately by blue. And now blue, and a foul called against Tate there in midfield. And Tate receives a yellow card for that.
So in your head it's cheaper.
And a substitute for City SC, Zach coming on for Will. And so this is an opportunity for blue. They're at the top of the circle in midfield. Edging the ball up slightly. And that ball is chipped up high to the left, brought down. Blue's going to recover the ball. Nash gets a toe on it, slows things down. Nash wins the ball, gets it up over to Zach. Zach trying to get it over to Gabe. And Gabe with the ball. Gabe dispossessed. Sebastian gets the ball over to Tate. And Tate passes it back to Bryce. Bryce under a bit of pressure, launches the ball on the right-hand side, and that ball is cleared. Blue now at the top of the box. Tate trying to get a tackle there. Blue maintains possession. Blue running up and shoots, and it goes into the arms of Bryce, wide left. Bryce switches the field, yeets the ball over to Henry. Henry puts it up on the left to Gabe. Gabe back over to Henry. Henry dodges a tackle, keeps the ball in bounds, and resets back over to Jason. Jason switches it back over to Josh. Josh, now blue with the high pressure, puts it over to Bryce. Bryce back over to Josh. Josh, his pass is intercepted, and a roll out of bounds will be White throw in. Momentum shifting in favor of blue in the last couple of minutes. White trying to put together some things, put together some simple passes. Jason now with the ball crossing midfield. His pass intercepted but picked up by Zach over to Gabe. Blue wins the ball. Gabe with a nice tackle there, and it is called Blue throw-in.
Stay high. Stay with that. Last got it.
Jason chests that ball away, but it's recovered by Blue. Blue now putting together an attack on the left-hand side of midfield, but Waddy gets a toe on that pass. That pass is intercepted. Blue now attacking from the left-hand side at the top of the box. Tate gets a toe on it with the stuff and clears the ball away. Tate emerging on with the ball on the right-hand side, passes it over to Sebastian. His pass towed out of bounds by Blue. It will be White throwing at midfield. Waddy throws the ball in and knocked out of bounds by Blue. It'll be another White throw-in. Waddy throws the ball in over to Tate. Tate puts the ball at the center for Josh. Josh approaching midfield. Josh crossing midfield. Puts the ball to Henry. Henry over to Lau. Lau looking for options. Crosses the ball over on the right-hand side looking for a runner. Trying to get there at the corner. Waddy's able to get there. Waddy now in front of the corner trying to get the ball in the center. Takes a couple of toes. Cuts inside to the right. Crosses the ball. Cleared away by Blue. Nash shoots. And it goes into the corner. Lau putting a goal on for City SC. The score is now 1-0. Congratulations to Lau for his first goal of the season.
Hey, keep working now. Let's go, boys. Come on.
Ball back in play. Zach hustling like he's on fire, running out there. Blue now attacking on the left-hand side. Ball played through on the left and is called offsides. Waddy puts the ball back into play over to Josh. Josh has time, no pressure. Launches the ball up high into the center, trying to get over to Nash on the right-hand side. It's headed over to their keeper. Nash is right there, putting pressure on the keeper immediately. And Blue drop kicks the ball to midfield. A bit of a wobbly ball. Jason is able to tow that ball up high, brought down by Blue. Lau gets a head on it. And Tate tows the ball back over to Bryce. Bryce lobs the ball back up in the center. Immediate pressure by City. And White wins the ball back. Zach gets the ball down the line to Sebastian. Sebastian cuts back inside, gets the ball over to Lau. Lau's dispossessed. And now Nash putting in a little bit of action. Blue now with the ball, and then attacking third. Blue trying to make the turn. Turning down the left-hand side. Crosses the ball, headed away by Jason. Blue cleared away by Nash. Blue's going to come up with the ball. Henry with some pressure. Gabe getting in on there, putting some pressure. Gabe winning the tackle. Gabe winning the tackle again. Bringing it up on the left-hand side. Tries to get it up to the center, up to Zach. But Blue gets there first. Henry's at the top of the box. Heads it over to the right-hand side. Swings it over to Sebastian. Lost the ball. Blue now in midfield. Sebastian with the tackle. Waddy getting in on it. Waddy with the tackle gets the ball over to Lau. Lau swings the ball up over the right-hand side. That pass is intercepted by Blue. Waddy somehow with the ball on the left-hand side, and a foul called against Waddy in front of the City bench. Free kick by Blue. Ball is launched high up into the center. Headed back by Nash and caught by Bryce. Kept in bounds. Wonderful acrobatics there. And White rolls the ball. Puts the ball up into the center to Lau. Lau chips the ball over to the right-hand side, trying to get over to Waddy. Waddy in front of the Vegas bench. Waddy has some time. Puts the ball up in the center, brought down by Zach. Zach at the top of the box, still with possession, bodied away. Sebastian trying to get in on that. Sebastian comes away with the ball. Puts the ball over to Zach. Zach tackled and a foul called against Blue. It will be a free kick for City SC. This is probably about 28 to 30 yards away. Sebastian going to be taking the kick. Last man of defense is Tate, just off the screen. Whistle. Here's the kick. Bent. Oh, and just at the top right corner, knocked out of bounds. A beautiful save by Vegas's keeper. It's going to be a City SC corner kick. Here's the signal. The kick up high into the center, brought down by Tate and towed by Zach. No foul called, but it is another City corner kick. Ball played over to Waddy real quick. Waddy chips the ball up high, and it's going off the back of a Vegas player. It'll be another corner kick, but that is now halftime. The score 1-0 for White.